Well, that's that. What's good, people? Again, I know the live stream is early. I'm tinkering with some stuff. I already told y'all it was gonna be early. But I couldn't do the stream as early as I wanted to do it for whatever reason. But we are here live. Okay? So make sure y'all like the stream. I'm your host, Jada Black. And we're gonna be talking about, well, I got a couple. Actually, there's a couple of different topics I'm gonna speak about live. Okay, there's a couple of different topics I'm gonna speak about live. Not just gonna speak about one, but this is the main course because I have a lot to say on this. Y'all know I did a video. Hopefully, y'all watched it. I did the video about the married man who discovered his wife was a hoe up until she said "I do," and not only that, she made him wait 3 years while she was getting smashed by other men. So we're going to talk about women withholding sex and these guys accepting it. And I just want to say this up front. Any woman that makes you wait 3 years doesn't respect you. And she doesn't find you sexually attractive. Because, you know, some of these chicks can't wait 3 hours. They can't wait 3 hours to let a dude smash. But salute to the chat. Let's see who's here. All right. Shout out to the people that were here early. Gemini, Amaja, Mellow Bird, Shazam, Shy, K. Nicole, Lando, DJ Moss, Carl Page, Kenny. Salute to shout the first super chat, Sadia, Amani, Canes, 01, Artwell, Vern85, D-Rock, Coco J, Abby, Hunter.
Before you start the subject, it's so
Cooley.
annoying that we can't go into NFL games, stadium, American football.
Ill Wills, what's up?
Carolina Panthers having fans
Beautiful
attending.
Mystery.
Salute Jaye.
Damon. Okay. Let's see. Niece. Niode. Miami. What's good? Shout out to Shy again. Before you start the subject, annoying that we can't go to NFL games. It's Carolina Panthers. I'm not sure yet, Shy. I know some other teams are having fans. I think we might, but depends on who's running the state. If it's a blue state, 9 times out of 10, they're going to make it tough. It's political as hell. Shout out to the people that have liked the stream already. And no fans attending, probably not. Again, it's a very blue state. Well, the people running it are very much so politicizing this shit. Royal Mind, Dane, what's up? Okay. Ayeshua, I appreciate it, man. What's good, Virgo? Like the stream. We gonna get into it. Like I said, I got a couple different topics we're gonna talk about. But the main topic is about women withholding relations. That's the main topic. We no matter what I speak about in this stream today, the main topic is about women withholding relations. So when I do take calls, y'all should know that. Because some people come in the chat, and if the conversation shifts, they want a full explanation as to why. That's why moderators, if you see anybody come in the chat room on some, what are we talking about, go ahead and get them out of here. I don't even want to hear it. Just get them out of here. Because I may not see it. Because Lashua, I thought it was 2 eyes. Sorry about that, bro. Good, Brian. Shout out to the Jaw 15. Much love from Toronto. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Toronto, all my
Much love
Canadian
from Toronto.
subscribers
Long
up
time
there.
listener.
Now, the person that you're viewing, her name is Phaedra Parks, okay? I'm gonna play. I might just go ahead and play the video. She's on a reality show. She was on a reality show. Her and her boyfriend, right? They took lie detector tests. And they determined that she basically admitted she didn't want to have relations with her boyfriend. Now, whenever a woman who I'm dating comes out publicly and says this lets
Men
me
get
know
your
everything
kitty
I need to
eating
know
game
about
up.
her and the
Never
guy she's
simp,
with.
though.
She for everybody, bro. She for everybody. What's good, Steven? If your girlfriend says she doesn't want to give you none, she giving it to somebody. She ain't just, especially if it's a woman who's screwable. A lot of screwable women are not withholding their bodies. I'm sorry. Especially when you're Phaedra, when you've shown your nipple on an Instagram live to another guy. Shout out to AJ. Must be leaders and avoid women.
Men must become leaders and avoid women leading them astray. Make them follow you.
This woman has shown her nipple to another man on an Instagram live, but she's withholding the box from you? Man, come on. Something wrong there, man. Something wrong there. I could see if she was just like super religious, super conservative, and she has portrayed herself as being conservative, being sophisticated because she's a lawyer. But you get on Instagram Live and you show your whole nipple. I done seen the video. There are questions that need to be answered. Like, what's going on there, man? Why is she showing us what she probably showing us more than what she done showed you? That's a classic example of being for everybody. You know? That's a classic example of being for everybody, man. Because again, you portray yourself as an educated, sophisticated woman, but you're on Instagram Live showing your nipple. What else would you have shown if the dude would have pressed just a little bit more? If I was that guy, I would have pressed. I was like, let me see something else. Why not? Why not? You done showed your nipple. So why not show some more? That's why, man, it's just like with Tommy Lauren, right? Tommy Lauren portrays herself as this conservative Caucasian woman who's looking for a real man, right? But she ain't got one. She almost got married but wasn't ready for it because she wants to play the field. She still thinks she has years left in these streets. I'm saying a lot, but there are women out here who believe in their own hype and they want to play the field for as long as possible. They're not looking to settle down until they don't have the same options. Shout out to the Jaw again. Dude probably ain't got no real friends. They probably want to screw her too. So they not saying nothing. You do need real people around you. That's why I'm here to give y'all honesty. Dane, there was no wardrobe malfunction. She pulled it down. There was no wardrobe malfunction. I saw the video. She pulled it down and laughed
Where
about
are his real friends to press him?
She wanted people to see. People that are coming in chat, make sure y'all like the stream. All right. Now, the unfortunate guy that's dating her is this guy, Medina. I think it's Medina Islam, right? He's dating this Phaedra person. They're on marriage boot camp. And by all accounts, people tend to like him, even though his ex claims that he used to put hands on her. And he's putting up with a woman who really does not want to give him none. Okay? She don't want to give him none. We got to ask ourselves, why is it that she don't want to give him none? Why is it that she's in a relationship with a guy she really don't respect like that? These are questions that need to be answered, people. Because I'm going to tell you one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sit there and deal with a woman that's going to string me along, have me on national TV,
Get the
just
likes
so she
up,
can
people.
be on a reality show, just so she can promote herself for other men, because that's what she's probably doing, and she's using me. That ain't going to happen. And you guys wonder why women are not taking relationships seriously because of what you allow. Because you're willing to get in a relationship with women who won't even give you none. And she's admitting it. She's admitting it because she really ain't feeling you like that. You might not even be her type, because if you look at who her ex was, you know, she may have a certain type out there because she got kids with the guy. But you may just be somebody that she had in the friend zone, or the freezer is what I like to call the friend zone for certain people who can't get out of their own way. Shout out to young Jaye, get the likes. So yeah, get the likes up, people, and share this live stream too. Now, there are people that are saying, you know, she might like both. I think she's into to men and women. You know, you never know, man. You never know with these clout chasing, you know, females, you know. Just out here clout chasing, getting on reality show after reality show. And you got guys who are willing to be in relationships with women who don't even want to have relations with them. Who's doing that? Not me. I'm not saying that you need to have like a one night get together, but what I'm saying is she going on TV and admitting this. That would be considered an L, bro. Maybe you don't care. Maybe both of you ain't really together. Maybe you're just together just to get a check. But do you really have to go that far to get a check? You know, do you really have to go that far? It's good, Gerald. And especially with a woman who's I wouldn't say she's conservative, but when you carry yourself a certain way as educated, sophisticated, you're a lawyer, and, well, I mean, she's dated guys who are felons, so, I mean, I don't think that's new territory for her to date the exact opposite of what she portrays herself to be, but then you wonder why men feel a certain way about you. This is a woman who's older. Not older, but she's an older female. She's a mom. But it doesn't stop her from getting on Instagram Live and showing her nipple for everybody. Because she really about being in these streets, man. There's certain women that they're just not cut out for long-term relationships. They're not cut out for marriage. I just wish they would admit it instead of going out there trying to portray it as they're just looking for the right guy. No, you're looking for a good time. Just admit it. You want a good time. It's okay. A lot of men want a good time too. We're not looking for anything long term. We looking to have a good time. We looking to enjoy life. You want to do the same thing, but you don't want the stigma. And you know that you won't be able to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta or marriage boot camp unless you're with somebody. So you have people who will get into these artificial relationships in order to stay on reality TV. And you got guys who will go along with that. You're willing to go along with that. Why? Because you want some attention and some clout? But is that really the way of going about it? I would never want to be a guy who's with a woman who admits to the world that she won't even give me none. I mean, what do you get out of all this, bro? What do you get out of all this? being in a relationship with a woman who clearly don't respect you. What do you get out of this, man? Like, seriously, I want to know what you guys are getting out of this. Is it just for the check? Is it just to grow your social media following? At the end of the day, I still would not want to be that guy, you know? Shout out to Shy. Marriage boot camp is so toxic. Feel bad for cuz. Well, I think he needs to feel bad for himself because he's not doing anything
so toxic.
to help himself being with a woman who clearly has no respect for him. None. I would not want to be in that situation. I would not want to be with somebody who's with me for a check, who's with me to further a storyline. But this is the story of a lot of these women's lives, man. This is their last chance to be relevant, to do anything of relevance, to get attention from men who want to sleep with them. I'm noticing you got the older women who are doing the most than these younger females because they didn't have Instagram when they were in their 20s. Now they have Instagram in their 40s and 50s, and they're trying to make the most of it. Some of these women will have kids, adult kids, grandkids. They don't stop them from getting their attention. Gray hairs and all. They're still trying to be what they see these younger women are being. And another thing, too, this is why they have such a problem with older men dating younger women, is because they used to date older men when they were younger. But now those same men don't want them, and they're feeling some type of way. They're shaming these guys. Well, you were those same girls that dated those older men for years. Not understanding that at some point you're going to approach the wall. And those guys are just not going to be interested.
The Simp Brothers.
They're not going to be interested. You know? Shout out to Shy again, Viola Fizz. I mean, you listen, man. Some of these guys will put up with anything in order to sleep with a woman. Lil Fizz destroyed his whole career just so he could sleep with his homeboy's baby's mother. That's why when these guys self-destruct, they did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. So when you're in your late 30s and 40s and you're showing your nipples on Instagram Live, you're on social media trying to physically compete with these younger women, which you never will be able to. You'll never be able to compete with these younger women. You're going to lose that battle. But tell them that. They don't think they're going to lose that battle. They think that as long as they have a nice body, men are always going to want to be in relationships with them. That might be true, but look at the type of guys you're with. You're not even a friends with benefits with the guy you claim to be in a relationship with. He's not getting anything, bro. Listen, man. Why would I waste my time dealing with a woman, having her drag me on national TV, and I'm not getting none? That's not going to happen. Okay, you can find somebody else, maybe somebody that you have in the freezer, aka the friend zone, that you've had there for years. Maybe they'll do that. You know, maybe they're thirsty. Maybe they think that they're gonna win something by being in that situation. You're not gonna win anything. You're gonna look like suckers. And a lot of you dudes are getting suckered, and then you want to complain about women. No, you cannot complain about women. I won't allow it. You cannot allow yourself to be played and manipulated, cucked, and then come back and then want to complain about those women. No, I don't want to hear it. You did it to yourself. You haven't about yourself, man. It's like these guys that want to get their refunds back from OnlyFans after paying $200 just to see a particular female with nothing on, and they didn't get what they want. Now they want refunds. You should never get a refund. Non-refundable. You paid that money, probably extra. You probably paid tips, and you didn't get what you thought you were going to get. You get no refund. You did it to yourself. You had nobody but yourself to blame. And I'm going to continue to hold those males accountable. If I'm going to hold women accountable for their decisions, I got to hold you males accountable for promoting these women, putting these women on a pedestal.
Some dudes sell their souls for a piece of tail.
Shout out to Abby. Some dudes will sell their souls for a piece of tail. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got dudes that will fight just to get with a female. They will get with their family members, ex-wife or girlfriend. They will do the most just to get with certain women. And what they don't understand is that woman has leverage over you. Just like when Lil Fizz dated Omarion's ex, April, she had all the leverage in the situation because she could break up with him and no longer want to be on reality TV with him. So what is the storyline going to be then? If she doesn't want to interact with him, she could claim that he was this and that to her, which she has already done. He cannot reconcile with Omarion, so they can't work together. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is why a lot of you guys have to start thinking with the right head, not the wrong head. You got to think with the right head. Because if you don't, you're going to be just like this guy on TV with a quote unquote lawyer who's religious and conservative, but she dresses like that, trying to compete with these young gals and losing because them young chicks, these young chicks still out here winning. The chicks in their 20s, early mid 20s, they still out here winning over a lot of these other women. That's why you have a lot of bitter older women who are mad about these men choosing those women over them, so they want to shame those guys because they were once those women. Now they're not anymore, and the reality is starting to set in. This is why I tell a lot of women, you need to stop trying to date 10, 20 different men at the same time. Just choose one. Just choose one. Just choose one guy. You don't have to string along all these different men because it boosts your self-esteem. Because what's going to happen is once you get off that high of having all these men, you're going to come crashing down to reality. And the reality is you're an aging woman who cannot get the same type of men you used to get. And it's going to start to drive you slowly insane. And that's what a lot of these chicks don't understand. They're going to be driven slowly insane because they're so used to juggling all these different men. But once those men show little to no interest anymore, they're going to come back crashing down to earth. And that bitterness is going to explode. It's going to destroy them. It's going to destroy them. And I'm speaking real facts on this afternoon. If I'm not, then why do people get upset? Shout out to everybody that's here. Like the stream. If you haven't. No refunds for these guys on OnlyFans. Keep their money. Sooner or later they'll come to YouTube talking about, I'm red pilled. I'm going my own way. No, you're not. You're sobering up from your simp experiences. You know what I'm saying? But we tried to tell y'all for years, and y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all want to clown us, and talk about how, we hate women, all this. Have y'all noticed it's a bunch of these, it's now a bunch of like married men who are married to black women. They're with the shaming. It's like, bruh, wait until she fucks you over. And then we'll see how much you want to shame other men for making the choices that they want to make. This is why I don't get on here and try to judge people and try to shame people. I just speak from how I feel. I'm not here to tell any of y'all how y'all should live your life because I understand what can happen. Time changes. Times change. And people get humbled, man. They really do. I want to show y'all some stuff I came across that I want to talk about while I'm live. Look at this headline, man. Look at this headline. What is the first thing? Salute to everybody that's here. What's the first thing that comes to mind when y'all see a headline like this? This is from Mr. Perfect Obama. You know, even Michelle, quote unquote Michelle, said she wanted to push him out the window. Listen, it's all fun and games when women claim that they want to do this to men, right? Have y'all noticed that? That women can say, well, I wanted to push him out the window. I wanted to, smack him around. I wanted to body slam. Women can say this and get away with it. But men, on the other hand, we can't say nothing like this. They're going to be ready to lock us up. They're going to be ready to cancel us. You can't say that you would want to push a woman out of a car, even if she's your wife, right? Let's get into this article. This is from page 6. Says Michelle Obama explained that at times she wanted to push Barack out of the window during the most recent episode of the Michelle Obama podcast. How many of y'all are checking out that podcast? Anyway, the former First Lady, who will celebrate her 28th wedding anniversary with husband Barack Obama next month, spoke candidly about the ups and downs of her marriage with guest Conan O'Brien. There were times I wanted to push Barack out of the window. And I say that because it's like you've got to know the feelings will be intense. Oh, I bet they will. But that doesn't mean you quit, she said. And these periods can last a long time. They can last years. So do you still feel that way, Michelle? Do you still want to throw this guy out of a window? Y'all know Michelle got the muscles, right? Oh my God. Oh, you know what? Damn, I'm looking at Beautiful Mystery's comment. Hold on, this is a side note real quick. Jay, my ex, called saying his new
Obama likes Karen's Michelle or Marcus Obama mad tears of joy.
Really? Beautiful Mystery? Wow. Instant regret. Shout out to Shy. Vern, I see you. She went on to say that people should view searching for a partner like assembling an all-star basketball team, and that a person should ideally pick the absolute best to be with. I agree. We should absolutely choose the best person to be with. We shouldn't be with somebody because society say we should be with them, or that we're shamed into it. I think that, listen, there are a lot of people that want to swirl, okay? There's a lot of people that want to hop the fence, but they're in denial. Look at YouTube. I noticed there's a lot of melanated women who are in denial about them wanting to date out because they don't want to be seen as traitors to the race. The only thing they have in this world is their blackness, right? And I think they feel that by dating out, it would distort people's view of them. And listen, I'm not one to push agendas, but when it's very obvious that you want to hop the fence, when it's very obvious you want to date other groups of people and you're trying to deny it, it's only going to, that obsession with other groups of people is only going to grow. And you see it right here on YouTube. You have people, particularly women, who desperately want to do that, but they don't want to be seen as being traitors. They don't want to be seen as being dead wenches, when in actuality, that's who they are, because it's only going to make them want to do it even more. The denial. One thing I can say about melanated men, they will make it clear what they want to do, and they're going to do it. They don't care about being called traitors. They don't care. But you have a lot of women who are starting to implode because that's all they want to do. But again, the only thing they have in this world is their blackness. That's the only thing they have. That's the only thing they have. Not even their real hair. Let's see. You want LeBron James. You don't want the guy third row on the bench who didn't make the team. But we often don't think about that, she said. What you're supposed to say is, I have married LeBron, my version of LeBron. Here they go with the basketball analogy. Did Obama's writer write this? Did he write the script? How many of y'all think Michelle Obama played basketball? Y'all think she played basketball? Do you think she's athletic like that? Anyway, the 56-year-old becoming author also stressed the importance of giving yourself time to see the person you're dating in an array of situations. I can agree with that point too, because I've said this with a lot of women. Like, you want to see that woman. If you're a guy and you want to really say, this is the one for me, right? You want to be able to be around her in different situations, when things are good and when things are not so good. When you have disagreements, when you have different views on things, when you have deep discussions. You don't want to just be around somebody when everything is good. You want to see both sides of them, because we all have different sides of our personalities, right? Some of us have more personalities than others. But you want to be able to see that person in the best case scenarios and the worst case scenarios, because you want to know, okay, do I really want to invest time in this person? Because sometimes you will have guys who everything is good with a woman and they want to propose to marry her. Like, bro, you ain't knew her for more than 6 months and you already want to marry her? There's no magic way to make that happen except getting the basics of finding somebody, being honest about wanting to be with them, to date them seriously, to plan on making a commitment, to date them, seeing where it goes, and then making it happen, she said. You can't tender your way into a long-term relationship. Sounds like Michelle is watching the manager. No, I'm just joking. But Michelle really should be giving advice. Okay, Michelle needs to give advice to these women then, because I think married women need to give real advice. Because it seemed like she was kind of going at men a certain bit. Because I haven't heard too many women speak about their Tinder experiences for the most part. I do hear a lot of guys speak on dating Tinder, but I know a lot of women are on there. I just think that the times are different, man. What people want these days is different. And you have a lot of people that just don't want long-term relationships. They don't want marriage. They don't. And I don't care how good your box is, ladies. That's still not going to make a man date you. I don't care how big your assets are. That's not going to make a man want to marry you. I don't care how good you may look to other men. The guy that you're with, that you're spending time with, still may not want to marry you, may not see you as anything long term. You have to come to grips with that. This is why people need to have more of a reality-based dating life. A lot of people are not living in reality. They're not understanding that just because you like somebody really a lot does not mean that person feels the same way about you. But you're trying to force it because you have picked them out of everybody else, and you think because you picked that person that they are the right one. No, you just picked somebody that you were highly attracted to, not necessarily somebody that's really that attracted to you. I know people will say, well, Jay, people change. You know what? You're right. They do change. But that's why you speak to people, you ask questions, and you get to know them before you commit to them. Now, how is it that you have women that will find men to date and marry, and then you got others that find men not to date, not to marry? That's because I honestly believe that there are a segment of women that are not attracted to men who think long term. They are attracted to men
Sasha and
who
Malaya
date,
Obama
who are
date
more
Cooper
short
and Brad
term,
to face
because
vomiting.
that guy is more fun and exciting. Shout out to Sasha. Do both up. Well, I know one of those girls dates a Brad, but separate conversation. But honestly, I think that Michelle should do a podcast show geared towards the single women, because there's a lot of single melanated women struggling. Because I honestly believe there are those that are not living in reality. How come there are other women who are able to find men who date them and marry them and you're not? It's because you're attracted to a certain type of guy, and you think that if you just do this different and that different, that you can make that particular guy commit, and that's not how it works. That's not how it works. That is not how it works, people. Not how it works. Marriage is up to the man. That's why you have to find men who actually want to get married. I think some of y'all get with men knowing full well he ain't trying to marry you, but you think you can change his mind. It just never happens. It's never going to happen like that. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Michelle, quote unquote, is doing a podcast. She need to gear that podcast towards single women, because as a married woman of almost 28 years, she can give a lot of insight to these women. Has she been married 28 years, or she been with Barack for over 20 years? I gotta go back. Hold on, let me go back. Was she been married for 28 years? Let's see. 28th wedding anniversary. Okay. 28th wedding anniversary. Okay. Let's see. There's something else I want to speak about. Oh yeah, I definitely want to speak on this. Hold up. Let me let y'all see this. Naomi Campbell getting sued by her ex-billionaire boyfriend. First off, you must really have made a bad impression if a billionaire is suing you, Naomi. Now, I'm going to say this. Naomi is known to be crazy. She's known to be a bit crazy. Let's just be real. Naomi Campbell is known to be a bit crazy, a bit cuckoo. And we've heard stories. Over the years, I have heard stories about Naomi for a long time. Now, she's quieted down a bit, I would say, over the last 5, 6, 7 years. So she hasn't really gotten into anything. She loves her Caucasian men, but you will see her, talking about blackness and black people, but you don't see her with a black man like that. Doesn't mean she hasn't dated them, but what I'm saying is, anyway, according to page 6 again, she's being sued by a billionaire ex. That's crazy, ain't it? Billionaire businessman Vladislav has filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against ex-girlfriend Naomi. In court documents obtained by TMZ, he dated her between 2008 and 2013. Alleged that the supermodel ex is refusing to pay back a sum he loaned her over the years. Man, you would think that if they're dating, it ain't a loan, but it's a loan. Though the exact amount remains unclear, he also claims she's still holding on to some unspecified belongings of his worth the excess of $3 million. Now, Vlad, what I'm going to call him, earned his fortune as an international real estate developer and is the owner and chairman of Amman Resorts. While they were dating, he frequently treated Campbell as one does to yacht trips and getaways to his private home on Cleopatra Island in Turkey. It was recently revealed that another man in Campbell's life, alleged fling Mike Tyson, may have pushed the diva out of a vehicle. I think Mike pushed you out of a car. One night, I think you gave somebody your number and he lost his mind, comedian Chris Rock told Campbell during a YouTube chat. They were doing a YouTube chat? Don't tell me. Is Naomi Campbell YouTubing? Campbell quipped, "You sure it wasn't me that pushed him?" See that? There you go, incriminating yourself. So everybody will look at what Chris Rock said and, oh, Mike Tyson he's crazy. Look at him. Look at what he did to Naomi. But she's saying that she may have pushed him. Looking at Naomi Campbell's reputation, I can believe she would do something like this. I could believe that. That if I even got in the car, if I even got in the car with him. It's a good thing we're all grown ups today and we're family. It's nice to see him blossom. But what's not nice is that this guy's suing him. I don't know what Naomi did to this guy, but it's clear that even a billionaire, even a high valued man is still suing these chicks, man. You got this high valued man still out here suing these others, man. Shout out to Jay Press. This guy is high valued and he's suing Naomi. Now, I will say this about Naomi. She's also, people are saying that she is part of some Epstein activity.
I hope he gets his money back. Women always feel entitled to a man's money.
Women always feel
like
entitled
Nicole
to a man's
Young.
money. Like Nicole Young. Yeah, but she may not have it. Naomi may not have the money. I don't know what her business ventures are. I don't think that she's still modeling. She's just dating rich men. Rich, high-valued men who are still suing her. That says a lot about Naomi. That says a whole hell of a lot about Naomi, man. Getting sued by these billionaires, man. These high-valued men suing them. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. 1 second. Yeah, but Naomi is known to be crazy, man. I can believe she probably hit Tyson and Tyson probably didn't push out the car. I can believe she put hands on Tyson. Tyson probably pushed out the car. But getting sued by a billionaire, that's new. Yeah, Brad said, fuck that, we suing. We suing. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all I was gonna talk about.
What up, Jay? Been a minute.
Shout out to Dollar Washer. What up? Jay, been a minute. Yeah, it has been, man. What's going on, Dollar? Shout out to Dollar. Yeah, people gonna come in and troll a little bit. They love the attention. They don't get that attention in real life. Maybe it was something I said. All right, I'm gonna take a few phone calls. I don't know how many I'm gonna take. Maybe a few. But yeah, make sure y'all continue to like the stream and share it wherever you may be. All right. What's good, Sonny? I see you. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I think this one. Listen, if you want to join the channel, click that join button, man. Send topics to the email Vern's put in the chat. What's good, mean is nice guy. Until if I don't get no calls, I'm gonna just shut it down. Let me see this email real quick. Let's see. I think I had another topic I was gonna get into, but I think I was gonna wait, go live on it. Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, it's Amaja.
What's good, Amaja?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Nothing. Yeah, I just want to say I totally agree with you because it seems like at the end of the day, a lot of people are holding the women accountable. As far as like marriages, and I believe that from what I remember, the man proposes to the woman.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
A woman forcing a man to marry her.
That's how it goes. I just think that when it comes to access to like sex or whatnot, that's women. But as far as relationships and marriages, yeah, men are the ones who make those choices. That's why I was saying, like with women, you know, you got to make sure you're getting with the right type of guys who have that in mind. Because a lot of men ain't gonna lie and say, well, I want this or that. Because a lot of them know they don't really have to if they know a woman is attracted to them. They don't have to lie to them. They're going to be honest with them. Say, I just want sex. That's it.
Yeah. And just like the guy who waited 3 years, I mean.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. I couldn't stop laughing when I heard that.
Waited 3 years to get some. He had to put a ring on it first.
I mean, but was he getting some from somebody?
It looked to me like he was buying into the faithful, religious, just for one person type of situation. Like he really bought into it. Like I have a good woman, so I'm gonna be good to her. And that just wasn't the case. She was she probably
damn idiot.
She getting screwed by the ex. She getting screwed by dudes at her job. Probably dudes she meeting off these dating apps. And he's sitting up there being faithful to her, putting a ring on her finger and everything. Shout out to Sonny. Appreciate it.
And real quick, and just with that, if anybody is blaming the woman, should just jump off a damn bridge. Like, you got to blame him 100% for even waiting.
Listen, if you waiting 3 years, I can't blame the woman. I have to look.
Right.
I say, dude, it's up to you to really understand that a woman, especially a woman who's, I'm assuming a young woman in her 20s, maybe 30s, you think she gonna wait to have sex? She probably want to have sex as much as you, probably more. You think she waiting? I highly doubt that, sir.
Support the black manosphere.
Okay. In certain ages, sex drives be ridiculous, so you just never know. Yeah, but yeah, I know you gotta take other calls, but I just wanted to call in and say what's up.
Okay, all right, Maja, cool. I appreciate the call, all right?
All right, take care, bye-bye.
Bye. Said the woman was not a virgin, sir. Her sister told on her. In the video, y'all talking about, y'all know, I mean, if y'all don't know what I'm speaking about, it's a video I put on my Jada Black channel yesterday. The woman was getting fucked by different men according to her sister, who told the guy's cousin.
BS, was the woman a virgin?
Woman was not no virgin. She was, in her mind, she was a virgin. Right, shout out to the job. He wouldn't have proposed if he was getting it elsewhere. Right, why would he propose? I'm not proposing unless she just looked, unless she was like a 8 or a 9, and he was used to dating 4s and 5s, and he finally got with the chick he always wanted to be with. Yo, you live. What's up?
Oh my God. Hey, how are you? This is it, Niecy.
Niece, what's up, Niece? What's going on?
Not much. Just trying to chill in hot California.
Oh man, you tell it hot
he
there.
Would propose if he was getting
I heard
his
hot.
first.
It's like up to maybe 112 degrees yesterday.
Wow. Wow. Well, it's about 88 here. It's about 95 consistently over the summer, but it's kind of cooled down a little bit since September, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment on, a woman holding out for sex and all that stuff. I have a question for you. It's like, if you like a guy and you don't want the guy to think that you're a hoochie mama, how long should you wait? I mean, I want to take it from a guy's perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to wait that long because I have desires too. That's how God made us. But the thing is, how long should a woman wait? Does it depend on the guy? Does it depend on the circumstances?
I've heard stories. I heard stories of people having one-night stands and they still end up getting married. I think it just depends on what both want.
Right.
I
think in Phaedra's case, it's like, you know what? The milk is already spoiled. She married a con man. He's in jail. She divorced him. She's been with other guys. And now she wants to go ahead and hold out.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's full of shit.
Yeah, man. Listen, they're getting screwed somewhere. This ain't
you. You mean to tell me that she's having her needs met by someone else?
She probably is, man. Listen, when you're a sexual person, she's very sexual in her demeanor. Come on, she getting it somewhere. It's somebody that she doesn't want to publicly be with. Because women have men, not all, but there are women who have men that they will sleep with publicly, but privately, but publicly they would never be caught dead with them. Especially if they have an image. Especially if they have like an image, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I mean, if I was with a guy, whatever, and if we were getting it on, I'm the type of person, I keep it close to the vest because I'm not the type of person to tell people my business, you know what I mean? Because that's just not me.
Yeah.
But because I'm sexual myself, but at the same time, I don't think it's wrong for anyone to, to have a fling, whatever. Just do it responsibly, use protection, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is, she's just, the way that women like her go about it is so fake and so phony.
Right.
It's like, I have to go, it's like side-eye worthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like you're not really fooling anyone. You know what I mean? It's like, why don't you just go ahead and give him the cookie?
Well, listen.
Give it to him.
Yeah, you just never know. Dude might fall in love even more.
It may happen because after all this time waiting, when she give it to him, he probably be sprung.
Right. he may be sprung off. He may be making plans himself. Some women do that to some of these guys, man.
Yeah. No, there are some women who know how to do it well. And then when they catch the guy, they got him. You know what I mean? But some women, they have it down to an art. It's been that way through the ages. You know what I mean? It's just how it's one thing when you do that, but how to keep him, how to satisfy him all throughout, that's a very different story.
And that's what women should look into, because a lot of women are not doing that. They're being very picky, and they're not really picky towards like how to balance our relationship. They're picky as about, okay, as long as he looks a certain way, has a certain swag, I'm good with that. But they don't look down the road when you're trying to keep that person, and that guy's like, man, there's just nothing there except for how she looked. There's no qualities. There's no reason for me to stay there. Like, we be getting into arguments. She's not really as feminine as I thought. She's very domineering, and I think a lot of guys run into that. And they say, why would I stay? Why would I stay?
Yeah, and I think also with
you got to turn
guys,
the page before you buy the book.
But some of them, I think it depends on who you end up with, because say if you want to go ahead and give yourself with this guy at this moment, because he could be a fling or whatever, and you just like him, and then all of a sudden the guy's like, oh, she's a hoe. And I'm thinking,
you know what? I'm off for the streets. I liked you. We had this connection, and boom. You know what I mean? And then, and I think that's the reason why there are some women who are afraid. And it's like, you know what? Guys who are that way, don't pay attention to them, because I think some of them are just a bit weak-minded. They're in the feelings.
I don't think a woman. If a woman sleeps with a guy and that guy goes back and then call her a hoe, that guy really is not very mature, because you slept with her. So what does that make you? Are you a hoe too? Like,
thank you. Yeah.
Unless now if she's screwing 2-3 different guys at the same time, I mean, it is what it is.
No.
You're double, triple dick clutching. That's whole behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and as a woman, if you go ahead and you keep doing that, you be breaking those walls, man. You don't want to do that. Don't be breaking those walls like that. I keep mine intact.
Knocking mileage out of it.
Hell yeah, man. I keep mine intact. I have a security code that no one cannot get into. No way. So I just want to say thank you for taking my call, Jay. Thank you for working on this Labor Day.
Yeah.
Happy Labor Day to you.
Yes, shout out to y'all. Thank you.
Okay, shout out to all the moderators. You're beautiful. I love everyone. Thank you for taking my call, Jay. God bless you, okay?
You too, Niecy, all right?
All right, dear. Okay, thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Shout out to Niecy. Salute to everybody on this Labor Day. Glad y'all tuning in. Yeah, man. I mean, you got a lot of triple dick clutching going on, man, with these dating apps. Then you got Instagram, Facebook. These chicks are getting hit up all over, man. Y'all think they're just ignoring and deflecting and curving. They're not curving everybody. Some people getting through. I'm not waiting 3 years to screw no woman who's out here double dick clutching and triple dick clutching and all that, man. That's never gonna happen. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
What it do, Jay?
What's up?
Oh man, it's super hot out here in California.
Yeah, I heard, man. It says over 100. They got y'all wearing masks and shit.
She's in LA, I believe. Huh? What'd you say?
I said y'all wearing masks and shit and all that hot weather.
Some of us are, but other people is like, nah. It's the kind of thing in California we kind of think Gavin Newsom full of shit.
Yeah.
But in the Bay Area, it's like 100, 102. That's crazy. Right by the water.
Definitely stay hydrated.
Man, oh, yeah, I got my Gatorade, water, all that, bro. I'll be fine.
Okay.
So, yeah, just quickly, I'm glad the ladies are calling it out. Good couple calls. Yeah, these Carlton-ass niggas, man, they be thinking that they could, do the Carlton dance and wait 3 years and then end up be surprised when she go be getting Will Smith and Tupac hit it. That's on him. But I hate Marriage Boot Camp, man. When my little girlfriend and her family like watching that, I just like leave and play some Madden 21, bro. That show is just too much.
Yeah, fake relationships for a check. You know, the dude is on the show with you, you ain't even giving them none. So what's the incentive, bro?
I don't know, man. Like I said in the comment section, I said maybe cats can't eat the kitty right, or maybe they too small. I don't know.
Something going on.
Sometimes women be. How, Jay?
No, I said something's going on there. Too many fake relationships these days. Times are different.
Yeah, because I be hearing these women, they talk, and sometimes they be telling you stuff like, oh, the homie can't really do nothing. I'm like, oh, man, not my niggas. So sometimes it might be a reason, but for the most part, in this particular situation, it's just her, being for the streets while leaving him on the sideline to fund the lifestyle and talking about I'm pregnant. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Well,
I hope you don't sign no birth.
Well, I see. I'm looking at this comment from Lisa. She said that I want to build an intimate relationship before giving up sex. Well, how long are they building that intimate relationship? I think they've known each other for a while.
Yeah, Lisa, what are you talking about? Like, dude has been she knows what she was doing. like she letting other cats hit it, but making him wait. I don't. That doesn't seem very fair, Lisa. But I respect her opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one chick in your comment section kind of being disrespectful.
Yeah, but
I think it was the video about.
No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. I don't want to name his on, but yeah.
That's about it, though. I just wanted to point a few of those things out. There's we can never. The Sim Chronicles, man, are sad, but I learned from them, and that's why your channel's here, man, for education.
Cool.
All right, stay cool, Jay. Hopefully, they open up these football stadiums, man, because I'm going anywhere, man.
They should. It's too much money to be lost if they don't. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'm a Raider fan. The Raiders moved to Las Vegas, so
they got that new brand new big
Niners.
stadium. I want to go. I definitely want to check out that new stadium. From what I've seen, it looks nice out there in Vegas, man.
Yeah, it looks like the Darth Vader Stadium. But I'll go to Bank of America in Carolina. I'll go to AT&T in Dallas. I have the money to make a trip since COVID took away my vacation. So we'll see what happens. All right. I'll let everybody else get into the chat. Have a good one. Peace.
All right, you too, man. Appreciate the call, man. I know a lot of people in California saying it's hot as fuck out there, but I mean, Florida's always baking, man. I will say that about Florida. Florida stay baking, especially in the summertime. But yeah, again, Lisa, I respect that you have your thoughts on this, and everybody else that may feel like, she's doing what's in the best interest of her. But I mean, she did show her nip on IG Live. I mean, we can't ignore that. Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, Jay, how's it going?
I'm good. Hey, what's your name?
It's Sarah.
What's good, Sarah?
I haven't called in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, Sarah.
Yeah, I'm in college, so the whole COVID thing, I have to take some classes online. I've been really busy.
Oh, okay.
I just finished cooking. That's now.
Oh, you just finished. What you cook? What you cook on this Labor Day?
Well, I did rice, chicken. I have barbecue ribs, macaroni.
Okay.
There's this Haitian dish called salad rust. It sounds different in the other language, but I made all that. I made cornbread.
Oh, wow.
So just so all these niggas could come and eat all this food.
Yeah, I hear that. I was about to say party at Sarah's house.
Yeah, they always come. Every time I make food, they always come. They take plates home. Yeah, but your last story was crazy, Jay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not waiting no 3 years to fuck my man.
Yeah, I'm sure women were scratching their head like 3 years.
I'm sorry, that's not happening. Even if I was a dude, I'm not gonna do something like that because it's very easy for us to find people to have sex with, if I'm being honest. Because women get it faster than men. I'm just saying, if it's a man, you gotta wait for play. You gotta do special things for her and shit. We don't gotta do all that.
Nah, women don't, man. They could literally just pick and choose like when and where. With guys, it's easy for women to go out there and get it in, man. That's why I tell you, women got options, man. Y'all think they playing when they say they got options. Yeah, they do. When it come to getting some.
You wouldn't believe. Yeah, in high school, there was this girl. She was dating one of the popular guys, but what he didn't know was that she was sleeping with his best friend and his brother. So ain't nobody ever found out about that until college. So she was out there just doing her. She was doing her. So
yeah, man. When a woman says she's single until she gets married, she means it, and that's exactly what she said. When I did that video, she told this guy literally, he thought she was joking, bro. She ain't joking. When a woman says she's single until married, she means that.
Yeah, we've all met one of those. I've met a few of them. Yeah, it's pretty bad. He nearly killed his homie over her. I remember that happened. I don't know what happened after that because I wasn't interested. But I'm not about to be moving out here like that because there's STDs.
Oh, yeah.
And I got morals. I got some morals. Come on.
Okay.
Soul ties, soul ties are a real thing. Like when I was with my ex, like I was so loyal to him. It was only him. So what I got time for another dude for?
Right.
You feel me? So, and I make good love to that man. So it's not like I got time. Like all my energy is gone. What I'm gonna be making love to another man for? No.
Right. So you say you was giving it all to him. Ain't no need to go out there, right?
Yeah. I just turned 21, so I spent it like with my friends, single. I'm okay with that because that's how it goes. That's how life is. So what I'm gonna do? Go out there and have sex with a bunch of dudes, especially during COVID.
Yeah.
Things ain't safe out here.
They're wearing masks, but they're not wearing protection.
It's crazy because nobody's freaking out about getting HIV.
Nope.
STDs, none of that. But everybody, every time you see them walk past, you're not wearing a mask. You can't be out here.
They're being goofy about it. Like y'all wearing these masks in your car with the windows up, but y'all not wearing protection with these when y'all get these partners. Shout out to Kenneth. Like, come on, man. It's like you don't care about your health, but you care about looking like you're a part of the crowd. I got a mask on. Look at me. Goofy as hell.
They literally had a party in my area last night. I ain't see nobody with no mask on. I went to Haiti for a month.
Wow.
Ain't nobody got a mask on over there in Haiti. Nobody got a mask on, and I was
we the only fools out here wearing masks, looking crazy, sweating, with black masks on our face, and it ain't protect cloths on our face, literally cloths on our face, but walking around hot, windows roll up in your car with these masks on, looking goofy. But then you see people at parties, ain't no mask in sight. People all up in each other's face. It's like, what? You were just wearing a mask all day. Like, now you ain't wearing a mask?
It's crazy because they do a lot of drugs down here, too. And one of the guys tried to approach me without a mask, talking about, you trying to hit someone? I'm like, huh? I'm not trying to hit nothing. You know what? I went to Haiti for a month, and all my problems, they just went away. Like, all this shit that was going on down here, you didn't have any of that extra drama stuff over there. It wasn't going on. Everything was stress-free until I came back. And then I hear that Trump's brother died. I heard that somebody's twerking on IG. I hear that Black China got a sprinkle thing going on. I'm just like, okay.
I saw a video this morning on the Shade Room. These chicks is fighting in the strip club. Now this was recently. And they all in the strip club, all around each other. Nobody hardly wearing masks. I bet you they got a mask on. And it's like y'all, where your priorities at? Like, it's almost like y'all faking it, and you're all up in each other's face. But when you're in public, you got this mask on. It's like people are one way when they think nobody looking, and then they don't care about their sexual health, but they want to look like they care about COVID. It's crazy.
Yeah, especially the area I live in. Jackson Hospital, they don't have no more places for morgues. The hospital beds are full. So people need to start taking this seriously, but nobody cares down here. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay. All right, Sarah. Well, thanks for the call. Good hearing from you. All right.
You have a good day. I'm about to prepare for my cousin and stuff to come over because I know he likes to eat. So
okay.
I'm about to be setting up the table.
All right, cool. Save me a plate. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Sarah. Sarah, save me a plate. Don't eat all. Tell them don't eat all the chicken. Save me some. But shout out to her, man. Yeah, man. I'm seeing people just acting very goofy these days, man. Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Yo, what's going on, Jay? First off, man.
What's up?
I just want to say this, man. Fuck this pandemic, like you said, bro. I'm in the motherfucking mall right now.
Uh-oh.
I barely fucking breathing this shit, man.
I hear you, man. Like, I know that has. I got to be
up my glasses. It's been fogging up my glasses and shit. But anyway, I'm gonna get to the topic. So, see, here's the thing with women. One thing I know is with women, like, you can string them along as long as you want. As long as you get in their mind and you make them come real good. You know what I'm saying? You do them two things, you can string them along forever. And, anybody that goes against that, they a lying motherfucker. I just want to say that. But you know, I really just called in because I just saw this shit like at the last minute. What's Phaedra? What happened with her? If you don't mind explaining on that.
Well, it's what the title says. Women stringing men along for sex. Like, she won't have sex with her boyfriend. She admitted it. She's waiting to build more of a connection. And I'm talking about women that string men along to build connections and shit. It's basically a play off the video I did yesterday. I did a video basically about that yesterday.
Yeah, and see, like, that's the thing with chicks. See, chicks only do that with dudes they really don't like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With dudes they really don't like, you know, they fuck with them like that. Like, oh, no, we can wait. You know, if a chick really feeling you and the chemistry going, shit, you can usually fuck the first night. You know what I mean? Like, if the chemistry there and everything going right, you saying the right things, oh, yeah, you can, man. That's some bullshit, dude, going through that, man. But, yeah, you know, I don't want to keep going on a little bit more anymore, you know what I mean? But just want to say red pill all day, man. Appreciate the content that you're putting out here, man. And fuck with the podcast.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for the call, man. Red pill all day.
No problem.
All right. Shout out to the brother, man. Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, Jay, what's up? Sonny, bro.
What's good, Sonny?
Yeah, man. Yo, I've been missing your streams and everything. I've been grinding hard, you know what I'm saying? In monk mode.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know
I hear that.
Trying to get everything together. You know, but, yeah, I was watching your topic on old boy getting played like 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
By old boy. Yeah, man, I'm just like, you know, that's a prime example where dude must have came from a single family home.
It could be.
Or, you know, dude must have been like, or his dad must have been a simp. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way in the world that I'm going through that. Ain't no way in the world because, you know, I mean, you got a lot of women out here. They try to play that role, man. They try to play that role. And, you know, one thing I noticed is that once a female is starting it up, ain't no shutting it off. You know what I'm saying? You got women out here that can't even be loyal to a diet. You know. and you mean to tell me that they could be loyal to a dude or they could just shut it off? You know what I'm saying? Like they could shut off that emotional, you know what I'm saying? That emotional bond of just knocking dudes off and all like that. You know, the real queens out here are the virgins. Those are the real queens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you hear all these women claiming they queens, this and all that. And, you know, shout out to the virgins out there. You know what I'm saying? Because they are the true queens because they hold it down. But but it's just sad to see that because, you know, dude, the way she played dude just shows that, you know what I'm saying, he's a mama's boy and you know what I'm saying, and he was well protected off and all like that, and he just and his mom set him up for that failure. Like I blame the mother, you know what I'm saying? Because the mother is making these simps. Single moms are making these simps. So you dads out there, you know what I'm saying, be more in your child's life. Because to stop stuff like this, to stop these type of cycles that's going on, where these guys, you know what I'm saying, they going out here chasing and looking for love and trying to find out the definition what love really is. And you know, these moms out here, you know, these single moms out here sending their sons out here to get slaughtered.
Yeah. It's almost like they tell their sons the exact opposite of what they should be telling them. Because it's like you should be honest with them, but they're basically, you have women that be instilling this mindset of you have to be patient with women, you have to wait for them, you have to fall in love, you have to give them this and that, and it's like you're not telling them the reality of the modern day mindset of women is different than what it was 40, even 50 years ago, even 30 years ago. It's different.
Yeah, absolutely. Because matter of fact, I dated a lot of married women. You know, married women cheat. I don't believe in marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because I ran through a lot of married women. But with that being said, I had dated this one married female, and And she hated being married, man. Like, she literally hated being married because she got married so young. You know what I'm saying? She got married so young, you know, out of school and all like that. Like, dude just snatched her up. You know what I'm saying? Saying it like he had to have her, so he married her. But yet she was cheating on him. And you know what she told me? I was like, yo, why you do all this? Why you cheat on dude and all like that?
Yeah.
Why you married? She was like, yo, I regret, you know what I'm saying, not being single. And I hate my mom for being married because my mom could not even guide me on what it's like to be single.
Wow.
So
I can definitely believe that because their mother's married young. You know, a lot of times these women who grow up in a household with a mother and father who want her to have what they had, you know, the type of marriage that they have. So a lot of times they do get into these marriages for that security, and it's also their parents directing them in that. So they want to rebel against that. So I can believe that those women want to rebel against what their parents may have pushed them in the direction of doing, and they will be out here cheating and doing the most. Shout out to Ill Wills.
Yeah, and the sad part is that, you know what I'm saying, they don't know what it's like to be single. And when you get a female and, you know, and she go to her mom and she asks her mom, what is it like to be single? And her mom throws her hands up like,
at the University
married,
of Georgia,
you know,
word on the street, Phaedra was popping off
I
on
don't
the
know
daily.
what it's like to be single.
She was sitting on all fours like a true bulldog rather frequently.
You know, and then the daughter, she don't know. She gonna go out here and blaze everything, thought it up. You know what I'm saying? And dude, she got it. You know, I mean, dude, 9 times out of 10, or should I say 8 times out of 10, he's probably a simp because a real female, a woman is lucky to have one alpha male in her life. Lucky to get one. But I tell you what, Jay, I don't want to hold you up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm always supporting the black manosphere.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You always stand strong, you always stand strong in the game, bro.
Thanks,
you know what I'm saying? I always said my support, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up and keep pushing out that powerful content that you be delivering, bro.
All right, cool. Thanks, Sonny, and I appreciate the support from you. All right.
Always red pill up.
All right, man. Red pill up, man. Shout out to Sonny. All right. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Yo, what's up, man?
Not much. I see your show.
Cool, man.
But yeah, in my opinion, most of these girls out here, if they like you, if y'all got chemistry off the first date, she'll give you the draw. Let me tell you what happened.
Pretty much.
I had a girl up here the other day. We went to eat. We got some drinks. Everything was going by cool. I brought her to my house. She was getting all touchy-feely. I'm like, hold up. Everything was going good. I tried to touch her. She was like, oh, no, don't touch me.
Wow.
I kissed her on the cheek. She said, come on now, don't kiss me. I don't know you. You know what I did?
What?
I got the keys, and I took her ass right home. In a matter of a couple minutes. The move went from being good, the minute I felt any kind of resistance from her, snapped my fingers, she had to go.
Yeah, that's weird if she's showing that she's into you, and then when you make a move, she pulls back.
That's why I hate that. A girl has to invest. You know what I'm saying? She bought the food, but I bought the drinks. So it's kind of even. But when she came to my spot, she was acting kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? And I have girls who come over here on a regular basis. So I kind of know what to look out for. The minute I feel any kind of resistance from a woman, she knows she got to go.
Well, I honestly think that, like you said, if a woman is interested, she's definitely gonna let you know. But I do think mutually it has to be there. Like, if a woman is allowing you to touch her and she's comfortable with it, 9 times out of 10, something probably is gonna happen. But if she's uncomfortable, like with you, you know, touching her, things like that, she could be I wouldn't say a tease, but she could be somebody that likes to play games, like kind of like mind games with you. Yeah,
probably so. And I wasn't trying to play any games with her. Sometimes you gotta put your foot down with people.
Yeah, you do have to stand your ground. Absolutely, stand your ground.
But yeah, I appreciate your work. You know what I'm saying? This Arnaz from the ATL.
All right, cool, man. Salute
appreciate
to you.
your work. Stay focused.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Oh, you too, man. Appreciate it. All right, shout out to them. Yeah, man. You do have women that will play mind games with you. They'll act like they're interested, then as soon as you make a move, they pull back, man. If that happens, yeah, you need to exit stage left and say, okay, this is over. Because it's like she playing games with you. Maybe she was that way because you took her out, you bought drinks, you took her out to eat. Maybe she felt the need to show appreciation in her own way without expecting to give back anything in return. Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Man, I finally got it calling, man.
Yo, what's up, man?
This is Gerard from New Orleans, man.
What's good, Gerard?
Man, when I tell you, I can't tell you the last time I called in, bro. I called like 5 times.
Bro,
man.
It be like that.
Like
I have people calling in. There's just people that don't get through, man. That's how it is. If I did the show for 3 hours, I think most people probably would be able to get through.
I am never getting married.
So, you talking about the last live stream the dude waited 3 years?
Yeah, I did a video yesterday about a guy who waited 3 years to have sex with his wife because she wanted to get married first, and he waited 3 years. Yeah, but this stream right here is about a guy who's with a woman who won't have sex with him.
Now, the guy that waited 3 years, not so swift. He's not so swift. I can respect the guy that he generally, don't want to have sex, and it takes a strong man to do that. But at the same time, he should have gotten her a lie detector, brought her to where she can get lie detected, where the lie could be detected. That right there would have made the decision if he should have married her or not. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, but he was too in love to do some shit like that.
Man,
too in love to do some shit like that, man.
No, you gotta take the blinders off and see it for what what really is. I mean, you can't be that in love. I mean, it sounds like this guy was just totally green, and he didn't know, and he really.
That's why I say,
nothing.
Man. I said in the video, I think these was a young couple, man. I said in the video, I believe this is a young couple, and this guy was just learned. He did not understand women at all. This is what it seemed like, or he thought he did, and he got overconfident in himself, and got a reality check.
He has to be in between. I would say you said young couple. I said he has to be in between 20 to 26 or 27. I could be wrong, but for that, but I don't think it would happen like a guy in our age range from 30 to 35. No. We know too much. Right. And the other situation with Medina, I think Medina probably is he a cool guy, and he kind of naive, and what Phaedra did what women did in high school. They'll make you wait for a year for sex. Do you remember that, Jay?
Listen, that's girls used to tell me they want to wait when I was in my early 20s. Even then, I got impatient. I'm like, hey, fuck out of here.
They did it. They did it to me when I was in high school. You know what I did? I had another chick on the side. So in my mind, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. All right.
I'm waiting. All right.
and I'm waiting. All right. And I got 2 others on the side, knocking them down. So whenever she made up her mind that she wanted to have sex with me, then I didn't already had it. So it's not really no big thing. So I translate that with Medina, and I say Medina, that's what he should do. I don't advocate for cheating, but if you gotta have it, dude, if he gotta have it, then go out there and do it discreetly as possible, because there's no telling if Phaedra is doing it. Phaedra is what, 43, 44, and she still might be getting some. So there's no excuse for sipping, man. Just really no excuse unless you're young, unless you really don't have experience with women and you're not ready to.
Right.
And and I don't really have that much experience with women, but the knowledge that I get from watching these red pill videos, oh man, you talking about saving lives, dude? Oh, dude, my goodness, dude, my goodness, you some guys, as you get older, Jay, you can see that from far away what's going to happen. You got to have discernment and kind of see what's going to happen and really watch these women. And the signs are there. The signs are there, bro. The signs are there.
Absolutely, they are.
So that situation with Medina. Don't know how long it's gonna go. Though I can't judge the man because his heart may be in the right place. His heart may be in the right place. He might really want to.
I say it could be.
Yeah, and he might really want to take it to the next level with Phaedra. And I just think in this dating age, man, you cannot be green, you cannot be naive, and you cannot be gullible. You gotta be knowledgeable, man. There's too much red pill information on YouTube right now for men to be going through this situation, man. Too much. No excuse.
Right.
So that's all I wanted to say, man. I finally get a call in, and peace and blessings to you. Much love to you.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. All right.
How that?
All right, man. Yo, you live with JD Black. What's going on?
Hey, JD Black, what's going on, man? Love personally, I'm a big fan. I love the work you be doing. You feel me?
Thank you.
Red Pill, I watch,
All right, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
There's Rello caller from Baltimore.
Okay.
And, I seen that you was talking about the first situation. I just seen that video not too long ago, like probably within like the last half an hour, the one about the guy that waited 3 years. Before that's crazy. Like my mind blown that he even like I even question, did he even have a father? It's like something.
I don't know too much about that, but if he did, he didn't give him proper guidance, or maybe he was a situation of you have guys that'll be married to women and they're just they have their wives do the decision making and most of the overall raising of the kids, especially with the sons, they grow up to look up to their mothers more than their fathers, and they believe in love and they believe in waiting for that special woman and doing whatever it takes, being a good man, things that people take for granted. They will not take for granted, they will use against you.
Yeah, I could relate to probably think it's somewhat of a concept. Like, fortunately, I grew up where, I grew up in a married household. It was just my mother was married to my stepfather, but like I really didn't get the idea that he was my stepfather until I was like 6, and that's when like my biological father wanted to like come back in my life, and then I had to get taught that the man that was raising me, like he's still my father because at the end of the day that's who raised me. But I get an idea like how the married household went. And it was a lot that I saw because I'll be 31 next month.
Okay.
And I got younger brothers, so they I'm proud of them. They see a little bit differently, like they more weak. They probably see things a little bit more like I had to basically grow a little different to get more of the red pill mentality. Because when I was younger, I was running and doing little stuff, and wasn't really being serious. Having kind of wanted that, but understood like you young, you won't want to do certain stuff, and like that stuff crazy. And you talking about Phaedra, like everybody probably don't watch reality TV and all that, but like you get a glimpse of how she was on that show. And she kind of showed you the kind of person she was. Like people like had to saw Apollo acting crazy, like this nigga wild, like what's wrong with you? But like you deal with somebody and it's like they're fucked up psychologically, that shit rub off on you at some point.
Yeah.
And you start to see more of her character.
Yeah.
When that whole, like, when she tried to do that shit with Candy and Portia, something about the whole, like, they tried to make a relation about some female, like, so, like, trying to make it like a Bill Cosby situation. And, like, I think that's what got her fired from the show.
Well, yeah, and also she has a certain image of herself, but the men she date don't reflect that. At least the guy that she was, like you said, the Apollo guy that she was with, doesn't reflect her image.
Wasn't she dealing with, what's his name? I don't know if you watch him or not, because I do watch some guys that's, like, in a black man with style. Like I say, I look at guys like, Steph is cool.
Yeah,
I
Steph
watch
playing
him.
skills, right?
Yeah, and then he affiliated with like at Alpha Strategies. And then you got somebody that's in that manosphere, even though they put stuff more in a jokingly manner, you still get with his point, O'Shea, Duke Jackson. Yeah, so I watch guys like that, and and I also watch the other two guys, Abner and Preach, like guys with the most. Like you guys have in common, all y'all see things from the most logical aspect of being what a man naturally supposed to do. But it's like you get an understanding of like how other people might operate, and then some people are misled. Like what you were saying, like they'll make a joke and they'll make it seem like it's one thing, and then shoe on the other foot, it's the opposite. But it's like they can throw back at you, well, I told you that I was this, or back at you.
Yeah, I think it's just the image thing. I think it's portraying yourself a certain way. And I think a lot of guys who make content, red pill content, I think we are pointing that out, and I think we're making a lot of changes because, again, you have the perception that women will put out there, and then it's not really reality if you look at who she dates and her lifestyle,
Exactly.
All right, bro.
All right.
No, go ahead.
I appreciate you. No, I'm just saying, like, this, with the stuff and that, even dealing with women and even that other side of guys, like I kind of got, like, my sexual stuff kind of got the best of me to a certain extent. Like, I'm, there was somebody I love sincerely, but they basically, like, on the other end deal with women, so it's like I boggle it up from, like, the man side, and we kind of can, like, break everything down. So, thanks for the time and everything. I like your content, and, I'll keep, I really appreciate what you're doing. Keep the good work, trying to, wake men up.
Okay. All right, cool, man. All right, cool. Well, thanks for the call, though. All right?
No problem, man. Thanks for the conversation.
All right, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to him, man. Yeah, it's a lot. A lot of guys have been learning. I can tell over the years, and that's a good thing. To be on the mental side of the game. Because everything is mental. You know why? Because everything is digital. Once things went digital, it went mental. You're dealing with people by typing to them, messaging. I don't think people are doing too much face-to-face interactions anymore. People don't have people skills anymore. So we have to get more on the mental side of things, and learning is a big part of that. Where Eddie says, keep doing the Lord's work. Yeah, well, shout out to everybody. Hopefully y'all having a good Labor Day. Definitely have fun and enjoy yourselves. This has been a very trying spring and summer. But hopefully this is the other side of it, and people can enjoy their lives more, And shout out to Sonny with that latest super chat with the support, man. Yeah, there's a lot of resources. Like when I first came to YouTube, it wasn't really a lot of places. I don't think a lot of black men could relate to. A lot of content creators they could relate to. But now there are. There's a lot of them. You know, whoever you choose to listen to and learn from, you know. I think a lot of people, I've heard that a lot, and I could say that a little bit for myself too, son. I've been red pill before I even knew what that meant, but I still have my moments to where I wasn't red pill. You know, I had my moments. But let's see. If you haven't, make sure that you like the stream. Also, you can check out the video I did yesterday on my Jada Black channel, so you get a better understanding of what we were discussing, what spurred it on. Again, I do appreciate the continued support from y'all, the fam. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the live stream today. I want to do more of these. I want to go live earlier and earlier in the day. I like early live streams because I like listening to radio shows in the morning. There might be even some live streams I check out. You know, I like that more than watching late in the afternoon. You know, so I may do more of these probably tomorrow too. Maybe do another one tomorrow. So y'all just keep on the lookout for that. You know, but yeah, man, definitely have fun. I went and saw Tenet Saturday. I really enjoyed the film. Wasn't a lot of people there, especially at the theater I went to. I hope more people go to the movies. You can go today, I believe. Just try to enjoy your life and don't let the media, who's out to destroy you mentally, by the way, they're not here to help you whatsoever. The media hasn't been trying to help people in years, if ever. Don't believe the bullshit that you see. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all agenda driven. Go out and enjoy your lives. Go to the movies. Go to the beach. If your beaches are open, hang out with family and friends, and don't allow what's going on to skew the happiness, because we only get one life on this planet. One. And don't go through life being afraid, because that's how you become controlled, is by fear. That's why I try to stay as much off Twitter as possible, because Twitter's toxic as fuck. I'm only on there when I'm posting things or when I have things to say, or even social media in general. You might be on Facebook or Instagram. It can get a little toxic. It's contained, though. It's more contained on IG. Everything's a little bit more contained. But yeah, I went and saw Tenet Saturday. I really liked the film, man. And it's just that normalcy, because I haven't been able to go to the theater since what? Early March? So it's really good to just be there and to feel a sense of normalcy. Right, Amaja? If you're going to get it in, use protection. Absolutely. Don't wear your face mask only. Okay? Wear other masks too. Don't just be wearing a mask in public, but then you out here trying to get it in. You ain't wearing no protection. That's just uncalled for. Thank you, Ednice, for the content on this particular issue. You never fail as great. Well, thank you, Ednice. Thank you. Great stream. Appreciate it, Gerard. Exactly, Lashua. They do know how to control you through fear. They've done it for years. They've done it since I've noticed it really during the Bush administration, how the media tries to push fear. They want you to be afraid. even though there's a whole world out there that you can explore, that you can live life in. The media is there to push agendas for corporations. That's it, you know. But salute to everybody. Beautiful Mystery. Jay, my fave. Thank you, Beautiful Mystery. And yeah, man, make sure y'all go and have a good time today, man. And I'll see y'all on the next live show. All right. So y'all take care. Shout out to Mr. Crouch with the PayPal. Sorry about that, bro. All right. Have a good one.